Hi Taurus, this is Mortero Chris. Welcome to my channel, The Guard Owl. We are here to do your monthly reading for the month of November 2020. So I went ahead and gave the cards a pre-shuffle, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Silence ask of the Holy Kindred, sons and daughters of La Santísima Muerte, high and low. At your wasteful mother I will relay the things unspoken of, forgotten and kept in secret. Heat and cold, as I walk through this home, a far seen witch rising terror. Alright, Taurus, the very first card we have crowning your monthly reading is the Devil, the Lovers, Death, the Empress in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse. Those are your crowning cards, and below those we have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups, Prince of Cups in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, and Two of Wands. Alright, Taurus, let's see what's going on. Alright, Taurus, so crowning your entire monthly reading is the Devil. That is going to be your card for the month. And even though it's in the upright, really what's going on here, the vibe that I'm getting is that because of the fair amount of time that we've all been experiencing due to COVID-19 and self-quarantine, you may have been overindulging either in going against diet, so overeating, possibly over imbibing, a little bit too much drinking, too much alcohol, and possibly for some of you Tauruses, even overindulgence in drugs. Now, the vibe that I'm getting though for Taurus in this particular reading is mostly, it's starting to feel a lot more for those Tauruses that are self-employed. So for some of you Tauruses that have been overindulging quite a bit, which is why I'm seeing the Devil here, it's almost kind of going in reverse, starting with the Lovers crowning the Ace of Wands. So with this Lovers card being the Gemini association card, Gemini is it's an air sign. And so with that being said, Geminis use the mind a lot, the intellect, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of creativity. And so what I'm getting with this vibe, with this Ace of Wands that it's crowning, you've been kind of manifesting some type of magic of your own, so to speak, quote unquote. You've been kind of casting your own wand around, casting your own spell, trying to scheme up a way to bring up that serious coin back into the family home. Again, going back to what I was saying in the beginning, this is for you Tauruses that are mostly self-employed. That's the vibe that I'm getting, the self-employed Tauruses. So for some of you Tauruses, if there's a product that you've been kind of building up on, and yet at the same token kind of taking your time, and in the time being kind of overindulging and stuff like that, it's time to start, getting off of the overindulgences and start to get ready to push that product, whatever it may be. Because we are in the seasons of spending, as I like to say. Christmas is right up around the corner, following next month in the month of December. And so this is the time when people are actually starting to go online and start to buy products for gifts for their family members and their friends. So for those of you Tauruses that are self-employed, you're definitely going to want to start pushing that product and get away from the indulgences and get down to business in order to bring that serious coin back into the household, okay? Moving forward, we have the Death card, and that's crowning the Queen of Cups here. So with this Death card in the social line, because of the way you're going to have to do things, and this is a very important reason why I'm saying to start cutting back on the indulgences, because this is now going into the social line of things, and it goes into the work line coming up next. But let's stay focused here. So the Death card in the social line, crowning the Queen of Cups, because you're pushing product of some sort or another, or you may be working for somebody that is trying to push product and you are assisting them, there's going to be a lot of communication going on. So again, back to the Lovers, that Gemini quality, communication. So this month of November is going to be exemplifying a lot of communication in order to push product, or in order to help your employer push product, or still in the process of brainstorming and finalizing a product to push forward. Lots of emails, lots of over the phone communication, lots of messenger communication, things of that nature. Okay, so be prepared and get ready to buckle down like that Queen of Cups sitting in that chair there, holding, that massive cup, so big and waiting to be, flowing with some serious coin. Like I said before, this is the time to sit down and get down to the nitty gritty. So let's move on forward. So with this Empress in the reverse, riding over the Prince of Cups, both of them in the reverse. What's concerning here is that for some of you employers, it's going to also kind of be a little difficult month for you employers out there that have your own, private business going on. And, all employers of all sorts of organizations and companies everywhere, restaurants included, whatnot. This is the busy season. And so this is around the time that a lot of overindulgences also tend to kick in. And so with that being said, sometimes people tend to, slag a bit and lag off. And, it gets a little difficult to deal with some people. So for some of you employers, that find it a little difficult to be the one to say no, find it a little difficult to let people go. That is the vibe that I'm getting with this Empress in the reverse for some of you Tauruses. And with this Prince of Cups, well, this would be, in that diagram of what the, how do they call it? The chain of command. Okay. And so the chain of command with this Prince of Cups is exemplifying for me in this vibe is, the people working for you, or maybe you are somebody that's working for somebody else, and maybe you're overindulging, and this could cost you, a job or even a career for that matter, that you can, you desperately possibly need right now in the times that we're living in. So it's very important not to, be giving in too much into any indulgences in the month of November, because of the busy season that it is. There's a lot of money going to be flowing. With COVID-19 going or not, it's not going to stop anybody from doing online Christmas shopping and sending Christmas presents all over the country, via, UPS and FedEx and whatnot. If anything, COVID will not stop that. I highly doubt it. So it is still going to be a busy season for the gift giving season. So this goes hand in hand for the employer and for the employee. Both situations of Tauruses, okay? So try not to indulge too much, especially like in the drink, in the drugs, or, overeating to the point to where it makes you feel a little, slower and stuff like that. You're going to need a lot of energy this season, okay? And for some of you employers that are dealing with employees that are, slacking off and stuff like that, you may have to twist this Empress card right side up and be the one that says, no, I ain't going to deal with it. COVID-19 is already making things hard enough. Too bad, so sad, but you got to go. So be prepared for that. Just letting you know, just putting it out there. Moving forward, we do have the Hierophant in the reverse and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you Tauruses, this is in the love line. You're looking for love in the wrong time, and most especially in all the wrong places, because then again, Taurus, this is going to be a very busy month for you, Taurus. So I'm sorry to say and break it to you, but this is not a very good time for you to be, going out on dates. No online dating really. Don't get, distracted. And that's what the Seven of Cups is showing me right here in the reverse, is there's no room for distractions. If it was in the upright, you would see exactly what I mean. There's no room for distractions. With this Hierophant, it's telling me that also your spirituality is kind of lacking, and you're not feeding your soul. The Hierophant is a highly spiritual card, and with here in the reverse, we're also talking about self-care, self-love, and this is falling in the love line. And if you're overindulging in a lot of things, you're definitely not indulging enough in self-care and self-love and proper health practices. So Tauruses, with that being said, down with the overindulgences, and practice some self-love, self-care, because you need all that, and you need to feed your soul in a positive spiritual manner in order to boost up that energy that you so greatly need for the month of November, because it's going to be a busy month for a lot of you Tauruses. I think so far, of all the signs that I've been kind of checking up on my own, it appears that Taurus is going to be the one that's going to be hit really heavy with a lot of hard work for the month of November. But then again, Tauruses are very much built for a lot of hard work. However, again, going back to the Devil at the top, high rate of overindulgences. So bring that down, because you've got a very 5 busy weeks ahead of you. Now, going forward, and to end the tarot reading, we do have the Hermit in the reverse, and this is crowning over the Two of Wands. So towards the end of the month, because of so much socialite activity that all of this is going to bring for you, being that it's such a busy month, high in communication in all aspects of email, messenger, you name it, phone calls, all that. And then the communication in the home life. The people that are going to feel it the most, and this falls into the health line, but this is not so much a physical health situation or issue for the Tauruses. This is more the mental health issue amongst the Tauruses, for the Tauruses, but again, amongst the Tauruses, meaning the surroundings of people such as family, friends, and even for the self. You're definitely not going to be in hermit mode anymore if you have been, but you're definitely going to be looking out of the Two of Wands, here at the bottom, wanting to indulge in getting, back into the activities, especially for Thanksgiving coming around, which is going to be a good break for you. But between now and Thanksgiving, it's going to be hustle and bustle time. And before Thanksgiving even hits, you're going to find yourself like that Two of Wands, just kind of like looking out the windows and being like, man, I just really need a break. When you feel that, sorry to say, Taurus, but that's when you need to turn around and get back to work. Don't let that distract you. Stay on the ball, Taurus. I'm telling you, it's going to work out in the end. In the meantime, the people around you are going to say, you're kind of turning into a workaholic. You're not really being so active anymore. You're too much worky. And they won't really understand. So you might get a little bit of gripiness coming from the people around you. And that's a little bit of I don't want to say like a mental health issue, in the negative way, but it can definitely work in the minds of the people, is what I'm trying to say, in a negative way. So try to be prepared to just tell people very calmly, just say, hey, look, I'm trying to do a thing here. I'm trying to get things going again. COVID has been affecting us, and I'm doing this for the betterment of not just myself, but everybody else included, because Taurus, you will be including a whole lot of people, and it's going to pay off. And just let them know, you'll see things will get better, and you will understand later why I did things the way I'm doing them now. So be prepared for those kind of conversations, and just keep your cool. All right, Taurus, that is all I have for you for the month of November 2020. Have a very, very blessed and happy Thanksgiving. I wish you all the best, and the best of health, and the best of luck in all your endeavors. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal tarot card reading, get in contact with me at theguardowl@gmail.com. All right, Taurus, have a great one.